Today, we're gonna be playing Madden 21. So yeah, y'all can see I have 35 points. You know. Hey, comment down below, like, how do I use Patrick Mahomes' finisher? Comment down below for that. Yeah, big sacks, big sacks, big sacks, big sacks, big sacks, big sacks. Whoa, he's coming close. He's coming close to us. No. I'm gonna have my mic plugged up, so I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna have my mic plugged up, so alright.
And a wonderful job on a big return. And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone. And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply... And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
That's good.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over. Back-to-back plays. I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there. Down, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady, his throw incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. Third down here.
For Cameron Brate, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the... So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them. Encroachment defense.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation. But think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Now Brady again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
The onside kick.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On 1st down, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Extra point try now for Succo. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Escaping the press. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Sheds another. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Antonio Brown on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.